team going into a hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He breaks a tackle. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Still running at the 40. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
And the Spartans are on the move. Might as well give it to him again. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers.
Man, that D-tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield, and he was able to make the tackle for loss.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Unleashes one. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll send the back in motion. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They'll give it to the back. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Creates a little room.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now the play fake. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And the Spartans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Cobb. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Right back to the well. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. He wants to throw it. Setting up the screen. Turning it on. Drills him with the stiff arm. Touchdown, Missouri! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Southern Miss is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Hattiesburg for some time. They're up by 17 over Indiana. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. They go to the end around to start the drive. That'll get them thinking. Got the first down and still on his feet. And the big gain and a they've got it on the 46.
A lot of coaches will tell you they've got a play chart that they're going to get certain guys the ball in certain situations. Nice job getting a guy with speed around the edge on a reverse. He's got some space out wide. Nice job exploding, getting to the open field, and most importantly, getting the first down.
The give to the tailback.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Got a little space. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. This is a designed run. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The Spartans line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Spartans. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Blunt. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the big fella.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Langford. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He has the first and still on his feet. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 39-yard run to the house. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They use the end around, first play of the drive. That'll get the eyes moving. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
It's going to be interesting to see how the defense is going to try to defend these jet sweeps moving forward. They've got to have bodies in the perimeter of the field with their eyes looking at these receivers in motion because they can hand it off to them at any time.
Firing deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short.
Let's go. One more satellite.
Leaves it with the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Making side adjustments here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert.
22 water. 22 water.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Gets it out quickly. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
They got zilch on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Six plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. Might be calling a hot route. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He wants it all. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
What a disappointment. No good. But a flag is down on the field, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Spartans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Still some work to do after that last completion. It's second down.
Let's go, let's go.
Looking to fire. Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Here we go. Over.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
The Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Might be changing the route.
Here we go.
Wants to throw on third down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
That is a great response by this defense. You know you went into the half, you made some adjustments, talked about, listen, we're not down that much, we're very much in this game, but it starts with the first possession. And how about the first play, they get a sack?
They kick it away on fourth down. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Wants to throw on first down. Steps away. Bought a little time, lets it go. On target. And the defense drags him down.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
Going to swing it on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. It's complete to the left. At the 45 on its way. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Pulls it in. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to do it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his tight end. At the 40, there he goes. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He wants to change this route. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And now on third down after that last run.
Set, ready.
They'll run it from the gun. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the tight end.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Throws to the back. Zings it complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Oh, it's a reverse. Oh, that did not go as planned, except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop.
What great discipline showed by the defense. When your job's contained, you're supposed to contain the football, not let your eyes deceive you. Ball starts to go away. Your job is to still contain the backside. Great job staying disciplined. Great win for the defense.
The play action fake. Under fire. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the right. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that ball's incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Sparty. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Arkansas is currently up big right now. So much so, feels like we can hear Pig Suey inside our studio. They're up by 31 over BYU. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He stopped right there, short of the first down, in this defense trying to preserve the lead.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump. Convoy. Convoy.
Has to get there to move the sticks. He stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the 4th quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a 2-possession game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. Quick release by the QB. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Quarterback making adjustments. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got him downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.